Greetings, Commanders. Welcome back to Boot Camp. I know a lot of you watching this and thinking I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'm not covering a lot of stuff. Check the comments below. Use the comments. We're a very inviting and accepting community. There's a lot of good data in the comments of all my videos to learn more and interact with other players. Also, there's a line group if you want to join a Discord as well. There's ways to interact and definitely get your guilds on those line groups because the chat function in this game is not as good as it could be. And using other apps seems to be the best way to do it at this time. So, speaking of guilds, that's what we're talking about now. Let's join a guild. Being in a guild helps you get, well, one, free gold for doing it, but protection from other players, right? It's your guild versus everyone else. So it's time to make friends. It's time to get free time helps. That's probably the biggest advantage early on. You get time helps, right? When you're building something that takes 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you can actually request help if it's not instantly free. You can request help, and like I said earlier, every time someone clips help all my guildmates, they give you a 1% speed up or minimum 1 minute, right? So it's always useful to be in a guild. So I've automatically joined a guild when I click that button, and now it clicks help. That means I'm asking for help. So when you click this little right button on the right-hand side, it helps everyone in your guild, not yourself, everyone else. And it doesn't tell me who I'm helping, but if I click time help, it shows you, I think this is other players asking for help. Eventually you'll get into a big guild. You won't ever look at this tab again, but you can see it's there. And you get reputation bonuses for doing it. There's not a lot. See it right here, reputation bonus. It's not a big thing. Don't worry about it. So joining a guild is absolutely essential. You got to do that. And the question is do you stay in your beginner guild? Well, if it's on a brand new server, maybe. But you notice how everyone's player name is a player and then a number? You obviously have to change that. Well, everyone gets a free name change. And when it comes to name changing, you need to know that this is an international game. It's played by Russians, Chinese, Americans, Europeans, Africans. Everyone anywhere can play Arc Awards hosted by Google, and you are going to have players from all around the world. So your name should be easy for everyone to remember and everyone to translate to just in guild chat. So something I like to do is I use short names and then the Chinese symbols. That way all the English, Russian, Asians can figure out what my name is. So what I'll do is, let's say I want to choose a name. If I want to do something like toast, right? Toast is a tough one because you might think it's a noun, but it can also be used as an adjective. And how does it translate to Chinese? Well, it doesn't really matter because they're just going to use the translated name. So this is an easy one, right? So if we take toast, take it over to Google Translate, okay? You can do this on your phone as well. You can just open a different tab and then change it over to Chinese. Let's see, put it in English, change it to Chinese. It's right here, okay?
吐司
Now, you copy and paste that, and you can add it to your name. So toast, and then just boom, add it right onto it. Chinese players will know how to read that. You can click it, confirm. There you go. I am now officially toast. Other good names are simply 2 letters, like BB, or numbers, like 865. You don't even have to translate numbers. Chinese players can call it out. Numbers are the easiest universal name. Unfortunately, if you have 5 people with numbers in their name, it's hard to know who's who. But names with 2 letters and a number like BB8, good name. Easy to remember, easy to call out. Stick to something simple. That's really the best advice. Otherwise, you'll end up changing it, and your guildmates aren't going to remember you if you do. It's hard unless you can make a good impression. Okay, well, let's not get too much into that. Join a guild, change your name, and then find the right guild. If you do join a guild, check the guild tab to see if you want to be in that guild or a more competitive one. How do I do that? Let's see. If we go to the leaderboard, we can't even look at the leaderboard until we're bridge level 9. So stay in your early guild, stick with it, progress through it, start exploring, start PvPing, and get those magazines, right? The name of the game is getting magazines, burning through your commander energy so that you can start bulking up your commander so you can carry more troops to hit players harder, to get more resources so that you can start upgrading all of your stuff to get to tier 2 much more quickly.